Yep. Okay. So we started the afternoon round. We've had a change of court allocations because of unfortunate issues earlier in the day. So Gary and Ed are coming onto this line. Gary's won the toss. He put blue right in front of hoop 1, and Ed smacked it away with red straight away. Black's come in short, and yellow has taken a shorter position. Probably intentionally, but I'm not 100% sure. Sorry, what am I looking at? Oh yes. Thank you. Sorry, just sorting out some names. Gary's back in front. 5. Okay, so Gary's come back in front with blue. Ed's missed that one with red. Gary's run off and mark on a spot for him, and then come back and play black, presumably to block yellow, I would think. So there's probably not a lot of value in hitting yellow back to the line. They'd probably try to block this. It might just be good enough.
Amazing. Little touches.
Wasn't good enough. So it's cleared that one. So I suspect we'll see the blue just come back in front again. Maybe hoping to jag a wide spot from yellow. Looks short. It's good enough to be a runner or certainly a jawser, but yellow can see it. So red's taken a slightly deeper running position. Going to pass that up, put a better runner in. I expect that yellow is going to. Maybe there's not a lot of value in hitting this because he'll be moving the balls closer to red or to a better hoop running position. So we'll see. Flattened into the leg.
Yeah.
Well, once again, we might see an attempted block here, or we might see him just put a bit of distance on red this time. And he didn't get the blue out again. It doesn't matter on this occasion that the blue didn't go out. So red's just done enough there to deny black the hoop, but vanished into the distance. Yellow is handy. So like Gary's going to go for a nice tight position in front of the hoop, but I expect yellow is going to take that out. And it does, with a soft clearance. So blue, because black and yellow are fairly close together, will probably come in. Red is also just coming in. So black will be looking to clear yellow, but can only clear it to the short boundary. It does though. And 19, just 20. Okay.
Yeah.
Checking things with the referee because of his backswing there. Bring the yellow in a little bit. Yep. Certainly got rid of that. There was plenty of hang time on the yellow in the process. Be a handy shot to have if you're clearing across the face of, say, hoop 4 and you wanted to get your ball to hoop 5. Okay, so Gary needs to do something about red and hasn't really. He's just come back to a speculative position. And red's taking on the hoop. Okay, unsuccessfully, but it's bounced back to a nice spot. Blue will control red though. So I expect that black will just come in and be a runner here. Yep. So we've got a 21 yarder here for yellow. Misses. Blue looking to clear red away and hold. Well, it doesn't really need to hold because black's the runner. Oh, almost a crazy in off.
This could have been kind of him. Could have easily dropped in.
Well, probably gone to a spot where you rather it was, because you don't want it in black's way, and you don't want to run the hoop, but black can't get to the next one. Okay, so red with another long shot attempt has missed again. So black is now got a look at blue. And makes it.
Chevy hits me.
So yellow to be first ball up to hoop 2. Looks nice. Very nice. So blue also looks a nice weight. Ooh, it's managed to hold its line, which is nice. Red also coming in.
And this side one's not as bad as that side.
And has, unfortunately for him, stymied up behind the yellow. Oh, it's pushed yellow forward enough to think that the yellow will be able to hit the blue. So black will just come in and added to the mix a bit. It's all got very interesting. It's just gently moved the red and may have blocked yellow at blue. little tiny bump. Yep. Now for a little tiny bump to get another block happening. So yellow's stymied blue at red and blue at hoop.
Yeah.
So I wonder if blue's got enough room to work something similar and promote black onto red or something like that and keep another stymie going.
Quite a low probability to successfully build.
You got to try something.
So anyway.
We can't really tell from where we're sitting exactly how much room he's got to work with, but trying to promote yellow or blue anywhere where it's going to stymie red would seem to be a bit difficult. And perhaps if you could move black up onto red, that's more logical. We're going to get everything marked now, so probably a good idea.
Don, we probably need you tomorrow. I think this is tomorrow, today. We might need you for both days.
So we plan on being yellow hitting red with blue.
I didn't ring. This is the
If they're not touching, it's fraught with danger. If they're touching, it's doable. And I think he was trying to just bump black up into red's way, and he's just got his blue in his own way. And red's probably just going to run the hoop past the two balls and leave him in a tricky position for next hoop. Yep. So red runs the hoop for 1-all. Okay, so black doesn't look too phased about getting over to 3. But he's had to go a bit gentle, and that's going to let the lawn take over. Oh, he's not quite got there. Yellow's also gone pace off, and that's going to let the lawn take over, but he's gone further back, so he's got to run around of that. Okay, blue's gone a tiny bit too far, perhaps. Might be jawsable from now on. And red has gone much further out. Okay, so black does the obvious and clears yellow to the back boundary, but has ricocheted off himself well away on the boundary. It's probably not what he was looking for. And yellow takes out blue. Might have had a bit of a loose double there of hoop and blue. So blue will come back, I would expect deep and wide. Oh, no, that's, I don't think that was planned. He's got to a deep, wide position, but he got there by cannoning into yellow, so I think that was a bit of a fail. Red's taken good position, but has it given black an in off? Maybe.
It's interesting.
It looks inoffable. Oh, they hit red and he got a bit of leg and spat out. So yellow's just coming from. And blue will need to do something about that. It's a nice little clearance. Blue's gone away a little bit further than he would have liked, but it'll do. So red just back to a slightly deeper running position. That'll bring black in. So I don't see any value in yellow trying to hit anything from here, so I suspect he'll just bring this one in. That's very nice. So blue looking to clear red again. And he's got it again. And flicked off himself. It'll do for now though. Because red's got a very long angly hoop, or it's got to take out black to let yellow be the runner, which is the more smart play. It's just checking where those fences are. That's a nice shot. So he's certainly dealt with black, and he's got red rather, all the way down the end of the lawn near us, just past hoop 4. No, he's not going to hold back with yellow. He's going to try and run the hoop now that he's got red down here, so black needs to move yellow. But he's not. He's coming in. That's pretty good at weights. Well, that's enough to be annoying. So, international level play, yellow's taking this hoop every day of the week, but it does. Black coming there does allow yellow, if it fails, to give black control. And he has failed. No, so it's bounced back to a relatively friendly place, but you're going to get hit with
There's red down here.
yeah. Just needs to hit black with red from down here. Yeah. Okay, so blue's come in and he's bunted black up a little, possibly to get the wiring, but he might have also got blue in his backswing. Red's having a go anyway. Oh! So a reasonably comfortable miss to the right as we look at it.
But that was still like a 25-metre distance from where we struck to still got the mark.
Okay. So blue is in black's backswing, so black is now going to clear yellow. Doing a good job of trying to get black into blue's backswing, but not quite. Still's given Ed a much friendlier shot than he would have expected, and a rough in-off chance. No, it clears it.
Yeah, they've been down since probably the start of the year.
So we've got blue coming back in. Looks unhappy with that. Had a bit too much pace and it swung down the slope. And red looks to be ignoring black and taking on the hoop. And hits the leg and bounces out again.
got tomato bushes down on that tree as well. Have you seen the tomato bushes in that tree? Yeah, it's like you'll put a shade shop. There's like bushes of tomatoes there.
And black has also missed food. Ed's always going to take his hoops on with speed. I'm not 100% sure that Gary needed to hit that one quite as hard. And Ed's missed that one coming back in. Now Blue's going to have a ping at loop. Come from. Yep, much better shot. Got that, and he's got a nice line to the next one as well. And just drifts past 2-4. Okay, so Blue having just drifted past 2-4 means Red's come down to looking for a wide spot. It's probably ended up a little bit further back than you'd like, but better to play it safe and get the wiring. Black's going to take nice position in front of the hoop. Probably hasn't helped with the wiring of Blue at Red though. And Yellow's also just come back to be a runner. So Blue, we can't tell from where we are whether he can see Red or not. It's a feeling that he can't, and he looks like he's going to hit Yellow instead. Or maybe just take position near Yellow. Maybe a block. No, he's hitting. And he clears Yellow. Red's taken on the hoop and missed again. So Blake's got a reasonably easy shot at the hoop here. Have to do any more than make it, which is done. So Yellow coming into the front of the hoop fly from distance. It's a nice shot. Blue is legally over there, so it's coming in from there. Looks like it's aiming at Yellow, just drifting past. Red will just come in, and does, and Black has to decide what it's going to do. Probably going to hit Yellow. Oh, nice shot. So centre ball's Yellow and gets Black up towards hoop 6 as well, which is handy. And it looks like it's not blocked, but the Red is in the vicinity of the shot for Yellow at Blue. Yeah, great shot though. Okay, so red's the only ball anywhere near the hoop, so blue needs to do something about that. And he's missed on the inside. So we'd expect red to run this. And it does, with a little bit of pace off to get up near hoop 6, which is nice. Excuse me. So black is taking position in front of the hoop, looking to get a wire from red. And that's going to be pretty close, I think. Just have a sneaky feeling that red can see a little bit of that, but maybe not much. I suspect yellow won't hold back and will try to hit it anyway. Oh, and did. Great shot. Alright, so red's the wrong side of the hoop, but it is controlling the area unless blue can get itself a wide spot. Pace looks nice. Well, if it's going to air, that's the side to air too. Red just soft clears it out anyway. Gary's playing a little bit quicker. He's getting sucked in by Ed's pace here, I think. It's not too bad a shot all the same. Yellow will just come in, put a bit of pressure on blue to do something. So you're expecting, unless yellow's managed to get itself in the way, we'll be expecting red to hit black. So. Blue's just coming back up past to the front of the hoop. Nice shot. And red is hitting black, yes. So yellow's, I don't know if you can see on the camera, is a bit hidden behind the peg. So stop it, I like it. Yeah. Oh, nice shot. Black's picked off yellow, very nice shot. So yellow needs to keep hitting and take out the blue. Not this time. Okay. Oh, okay. So blue's decided to jaws. It's probably not a bad idea. Red's decided that's not worth trying to hit. And we might see black try to peel this and head off over towards hoop 7 legally. Oh, Well, he missed the blue, but he did manage to move it off the hoop leg, I think. But not enough to put it through.
Yeah.
Well, this will be some sort of shot. Well, there's a fence in the way of my backswing. Yeah, now there's a, a fence-shaped mark on the face of my melon. Oh, great shot. So that's a fantastic shot. But oddly enough, at the end of that, blue has an enormous area in which to put itself where red won't be able to see it. It's drifting around a bit, but I feel that could. Oh, he doesn't like it. He's slapping himself there, but I don't know. It doesn't look that bad from here. Bit of a shake of the head by Ed. Doesn't look like he's trying to hit it. It's coming in. So black's come in and laid a very nice little block on the red. Yeah, makes it a bit of a juicy target of blue and black for yellow. He's missed. And blue now going to... Oh, that was a little bit casual and got a lot of airtime with blue and basically just cleared himself. So red has a fairly easy clearance on black. Red not a runner, black will take position deep, and does. So I think we'll see yellow just come back in here and we'll just have everybody cluttering around the hoop and engaging for a while again. It's a nice weight. That's a great shot. That's probably block black as well. So blue probably had a bit of a double target of yellow and red, has managed to thread through the gap. So the hoop's turned right around again. Red should be able to clear black away here and give yellow complete control. It does. So, bit of a loose double of black at hoop and yellow. Tough battles. Oh! Okay, so it was left of yellow all the way up and nearly ran the hoop, bounced off the left-hand upright.
Could have been anything.
So yellow to run the hoop now for 3-all on the 100th shot of the game. So we got blue now coming from 21 yards away, trying to take position in front of hoop 7. That's a nice weight. It's just struggling. Yeah, it'll do. From what we've seen so far, yellow's not holding back on clearing blue, so red should just be a runner. Yep. And really nothing else for black to do but come in as well. Or maybe get there where it's annoying. Hasn't really blocked blue from doing anything.
Sorry.
Had to go and move his water bottle in case he missed and damaged his own water bottle there. So what are we calling here, Addison? You're going to just nick the edge of black and take care of both of them? No. Only got a bit of air time again. But he got blue away. And yellow well down towards the next loop. So, looks like blue's asking for relief on the boundary here. But shooting at red. You need to hit red left of centre to get red any distance away. Yeah, really? I don't think he's playing that from an angle. I don't think red's within 6 yards. I don't think red should be being moved, do you? Anyway, whatever. So blue's going to come in and red's going to go forward a little bit. Maintain the ratio in the shot. So it's fair to everybody. Okay. So probably actually gives blue a slightly trickier shot here now. There's got a bit less room to work with on the edge of red. But anyway. It's pace off and missed. And he may have damaged the lawn, I think. He's called himself, I think, on damage on the lawn. Yeah. So likely that was a fault, I think. Having been marked forward, the red has to be put back, because that's only fair. And having been faulted, the blue comes back or stays where it was at Ed's discretion. He's gone for back there. He gets back on the line, because that's where it originally would have been. And that's a very nice hoop. Pointing.
Sit around the hot sun and nothing.
Okay, so black's now taking position in a reasonably good spot.
Red, white.
My feeling is red is not wide from black, but Karen will be able to tell us much better from where she is, whether red and black are wide. You think so? Okay. Okay, so yellow has dropped in between anyway. Blue's got a bit of a double target of yellow and hoop, but it's coming in pace off and getting in its, not quite in its black's way, but a bit scarily close. Okay, so tricky shot for red. Not taking up, pace off, good position, and that's a good shot. Very trusting on this lawn. Okay, so black is deciding not to clear yellow and get into a battle that he's been losing and just take the hoop now. And does. 4-all. There's been a lot of balls go short to hoop 9 from here today, and this one's struggling as well, but it's probably good enough. Blue's a bit longer, but it's just on the cusp. I think that's probably all right. So red will come in into a better running position, give yellow some options. It's nice. It's a nice black to get in the mix. So it looks like yellow's just going to take the hoop on. Yep. Yeah, oh, close to the second one. No. So another nice hoop there. Run up there and mark it incorrectly. So once again though, blue has an easy shot past the hoop to a potential wide window in front of the next hoop. Yeah, black. Oh, that's true. This is the dodgy hoop where there's a lot of, what do you say, right, left. Okay, so it looks like he's pushed it out to the right and taken a bit of pace off. See how it comes around, and it's doing the job. Too much. It's a good position, but it's in yellow's sights.
So there's a funny story about this hoop. So I was playing Ross in a state team session.
Yep.
He manages to jaws that hoop from the playing side that we're playing now.
Yeah.
From the west penalty spot.
Oh, really?
Yep. So 2 balls in front, mainly where blue is. He's over here.
Yeah. Bloody home ground players.
Yep.
Okay, so Gary, a bit stuck behind the hoop, has putted out to the right again, and it's managed to pull up and turn a bit, so it's probably a nice result. think I might see yellow fly out the blue here. Marking in a bit more because his backswing's hitting the fence. And as Addison says, he'll be giving us a fair bit of whack, so it won't be affected so much by the lawn. And centre balls it. Very nice.
Yellow's at a good distance if he runs.
So Addison, you know so much about this lawn, so if you want to hit red here, apart from hitting it very hard, where are you aiming? At black?
I mean, it's not really in the hole, so it's not aiming as far as the right.
Okay, right.
I mean, it's to the right, but the distance that it is.
Maybe if you aim at black, you'll run the hoop.
Possibly.
Yeah. He's gone out to that side. Oh, and he has run the hoop.
That was a good call there.
Yeah, thanks. Every now and then something special happens.
You have to ask him what he was aiming on.
Do you think he's going to say?
No, he was definitely aiming at the hoop for that shot.
Okay, so red's very quickly gone over in front of the next hoop to a nice position. So Gary coming in very carefully, also to the front of the hoop. So I expect just having a quick look. My gut feeling is yellow's going to hit black. And he might be just considering he's going to just put yellow in and then take out the black with the red if blue can't see red in his next shot.
He's going for the rocket.
No, going for the rocket. And misses it. Okay.
So now black is blue. Not
So
shooting.
blue has an opportunity, if he can see red, to clean red out. Certainly don't want to, going to call it, certainly don't want to hit black here. And he's got red. Very nice shot. Okay, so red needs to hit black to save this hoop. And does. So it's a very nice shot. He's scattered himself though, and yeah, red's gone to corner 3 and black's coming straight back in. So on the analysis, I'll probably fail that because you fully have achieved the goal of stopping the hoop run. You've actually cleared yourself.
Oh, that's gone.
Black's not the greatest ball in, but it's okay-ish. Okay, so yellow is going up black. Has just nicked it. That's enough to solve that problem. Black's not coming straight back, so we'll give that one.
This needs to be the crucial position shot.
Yes, blue needs to be a good one here, just to give you options. It's paced off, and it's still going to go too far. Yeah, so that's not so good. Yes, so set further back out in the wedge rather than coming in tight.
I mean, you can still get a promotion up at black.
Yes.
So it's not really.
Yeah, well, it'll bring red in now anyway. He's got a bit more pace, but it's not a.
Depends if you want to position black for
It's not an ugly result.
So it's just going to go for the position rocket.
Okay, so black has used the slope to get to a decent position. 31. So yellow, I think yellow's hitting something.
Shoot the blue.
Yeah. Might shoot a blue. It doesn't really matter which one. I think you've got to hit one of them. And he's cleaned out the blue again. And got some air time again. So red's controlling black, so we need a good blue in. The thing with Ed though is he may not clear black, he may just take the hoop from there with red if he thinks that's doable. He's hitting red, but oh, it's got a lot of bounce. I had a lot of bounce when it left the mallet. Yeah.
It's a soft rotate control shot.
Yeah, so almost a stop shot or a very soft clearance. Yep. Nice shot. So we got black just coming back. It's a nice shot position. But black is going to be hit by red, so yellow will just come in to be the runner. Don't get in red's way. Do get in red's way then. I think it's just drifted past. I think red can just see black. I think 137. So it's a nice blue. Red's still clearing black. Yep. So the nice blue is going to keep the clearing going for a bit longer.
Strong position by red and yellow.
Yes.
Yellow gets the stop shot in hoop position. High probability yellow gets run off.
Well, if you just got to put black in here, though, keep doing that for a bit longer and hope for a bit of the dodgy bounce or something on the lawn that help you out a bit. Just feels that's not right, that shot.
It's curving off.
That's the wrong side of the hoop. I'll tell you, that's 139, this is 140, so it looks like he's turning off. He's not going to clear blue, he's going for the big glory hoop here. And got it. Five, 6, or 6-5, depending on how you want to look at it. Okay, blue could be a bit stymied up behind the hoop there. He's snuck just past the leg. That's a pretty good effort. Okay, so red's matching blue, just coming into position. I think black will just be a positioning ball as well. What a nice one though. That's okay-ish. Crunch. Nice shot. Yep. So powered the blue away, got the yellow up the other end of the lawn. So we'll be backing on blue missing and red running, but if that doesn't work out, black runs, then yellow is at least hoop 13 high, even on the wrong side of the lawn. Well, his mallet's pointed at me, which is left of the hoop as we look at it, and his feet are now pointed in the same place. He's now, I think he's shooting at red. He does come across the ball a little bit, and he's come across the ball a lot.
Yeah, I think it's shooting too.
So we've got first look at the game. Gary's so confident he's gone up near the clips to start taking them off. And made it. So the game 1 to Ed. 7-5. "57 minutes. Oh, they're clicking. Am I still live? I'm still live? Yes? No, it's okay. I'm happy to be still live. So, in that game, which we've just watched, Ed has taken on many more clearances than we normally see in a game, and he's hit 9 long ones and missed 7. So better than 50%, which doesn't sound great, but that's actually sort of world class for long clearances. That most games you watch, the long clearances come in around about 25 to 30% mark. So he's done very well there. Gary had 3 hits from 7. Gary's short clearing was slightly better. But the higher the standard of the games get, the more you see the big clearing and the less you see positioning. And that's often by choice.
Ben is ready when you are down.
That's Jack's number.
He's down there.
So I watched some games
Jack is down.
in the Open earlier in the year, and the average positioning rate for players is around about 54%, and the top players generally position less and then go for clearances to back up that single good positioning, and their positioning runs around about 46%. But again, in the game against Tom Balding, Robert Fletcher positioned well over 60% of the game, and it appeared to be a deliberate tactic to let Tom hit him, but just keep putting the ball back until Tom missed, rather than getting in a battle of hitting each other, which some people felt Tom would be one of the people who could take Robert out. Hello. I'm live at the moment. Do you want to say anything on the microphone? No, that's all right. You can speak some words of wisdom if you wish. You know, don't go to a pub with Brett. That's probably one thing you could say. So there'll be a short delay while they check all the hoops. The delayed games will be starting on the other lawns shortly as well. The crowd is swelling. More than 20. Addison, quick, bit of maths. Your name's Addison. You could do some adding.
Yeah, I'd say so.
More than
People over there as
more than 20. Okay.
about 40 possibly. The whole venue. 40, 50. Including players and referees.
Okay. Peter Landroop's just asked some questions. Nice commentary. Thanks, Peter. Rosie has asked, what is the speed of lawn estimated at? Addison, quick, give me a figure.
Probably say about 11.
Okay, Addison says 11. As I said earlier, he's good at adding, so he knows these things.
They're not super quick, but they're not slow.
Yeah.
But most Queensland lawns are around.
So there's very technical answer he's given. About 11, they're not super quick, but they're not slow.
Would you agree with that statement?
I haven't hit a ball on them, but from what I'm seeing, yeah. I don't think it's consistent though. I think there's a little bit of double pacing.
I think it's slower coming towards us, so
Right.
east to west.
Is that, I don't know what your grass is here, is that a grass thing? Because there are some grasses that turn towards the sun, so they play faster one way and slower the other, and then as the sun moves, they turn the other way and the pace changes.
Well,
Or am I being too technical?
A lot of this venue does get a lot of shade.
Okay.
So,
Well, there isn't any shade now, so that's not relevant.
well, as you notice, more as you get in the afternoon, there's
Yeah.
shade more on this right side of the board.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Yeah, this is also, Rosie, the most challenging of the lawns. There's a lot more goes on this lawn than on the others, I'm told. There's certainly a lot of rippling around, especially on the right-hand side of the lawn as we look at it, which is where hoops 3 and 4 are. And 6 as well seems to have a little bit going on.
Between 6 and 3.
Yeah, there seems to be the old Canley's type bowl between 3 and 6, where everything seems to want to fall in there. Yeah.
So the history of these lawns, this was an old rubbish dump.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
So the foundations of the ground. So if you go down that road, there's a road next to the venue. There's actually a dump down there. The dump used to be here.
Right. Okay. So Addison's saying that this used to be the landfill site, the rubbish tip, which has now been moved further down this road. And just as we speak, there's a trailer going past full of green waste. It's very appropriate. So this was a tip, and the courts are built on the tip. So there is a bit of
Second game start.
yeah, second game's coming on. So there's a bit of rise and fall as a result. As Murray used to say down in Bunbury, which was also built on a tip, you know, the grass won't grow where the car batteries are, and the grass won't die where the dead cow is. So there's a bit of that. So Gary's away in game 2. Having lost the first game, he's pulled up a little short there with his first ball. Ed's put a nice one in. So going back to the question, why is seed 1 and 2 playing in this round instead of what is published? Well, this isn't actually seed 1 and 2. This is seeds 1 and 3. The seeding that went out on the croquet scores was wrong. Jamie was ranked 2 when the draw was done. That's what I was told anyway. Okay, so black's nice and tight and good enough, and yellow is also a good ball in, but it's all coming down to what happens here between blue and red. Blue's taking a relatively obvious clearance. So red would like to hit black, but there's a lot of balls in between. So high likelihood there's a block here. Another shot clock. So red is just coming in, looking for position, just missing position.
What red is this? Listen, you staying up here, or are you driving up and down the highway? So do you live on Brighton?
Just checking that last text to make sure there wasn't any more questions hidden away. Ah, well, there you go. When I read further down, it says don't commentate the answer. Sorry about that. I had time to fill in.
That's nothing. I drive the Toowoomba.
Okay, so black is jaws.
That's like a weekly drive.
So we've got yellow with 2 options, jump shot being the best, and positioning not being a real option because, you know, we won't be there. Well, that's an interesting jump shot. It did not go through, but it's managed to kick the black out. That's given me a challenge as to what to count that as, because it's not really a failed jump if you've unjawsed.
Yeah, Marty, look at that.
Yes, she's coming back from the tip. Okay. Oh, that's a bit of a brain fade there. Blue has taken the relatively short shot, missed, and crashed into the peg and stayed offside out in the middle of the lawn. So this will allow red to take black out on an angle to the back boundary.
How's the fence going? You made progress?
Successfully done. Black is in a little bit of trouble here. The yellow is not a runner, but it is a jawser. Just coming in will get hit by yellow, so it's either clear yellow or run hoop.
Are you going to put those shade shelters back up, or are they just going to...
Okay, so it appears to have been 50 cents either way, probably attempted to run the hoop and it's hit the leg and bounced off.
As Ross
So there's no need to jaws now that black and blue are a long way away, so we just take nice position in front of the hoop.
you wouldn't realise it's still winter.
So black can barely see yellow. Blue, I'm going to guess, has got a similar situation on the opposite side. But one of them's got to hit yellow. Doesn't necessarily have to be the first one, but okay, blue's very close and the hoop gets in the way. Okay, so red doesn't think that black's hitting yellow, so he's gone off to halfway to take advantage of that.
Do you reckon he's going through the hoop or on the right?
No, he's going to hit blue and get off. Alright, so black swung right the whole way down as we look at it and clipped blue, which cleared them both out, which is probably a good thing for hoop 2, but doesn't save hoop 1. So yellow is away in the second game. He's run the hoop to a really commanding position at hoop 2. Blue needs to respond with something useful here. It's taken pace off. And again, it's not horrible, but it does allow red to drop between blue and hoop, and then yellow hits blue. Yeah, that's a nice weight. So approaching hoop 2 seems to be a lot easier than some of these other hoops.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, the left side quarter's a lot symmetrical and straight. Flat. Everything above, so.
Yeah. So again, black's got a dilemma. It's clear yellow, take on the double of red and hoop. Looks like a double, and he's missed. So early in games with the cowing analysis, it doesn't have to set the trend. The game can change as it goes along, but often you find a player gets a really good start and then it's very hard for the other side to rein them in. So at the moment, Ed's running with only one fail, and Gary is actually running at less than 50% success rate. So yeah, the game is usually reflective of the statistics, not always. There's a few people who like to mess that around. So I was talking then and I missed exactly what yellow did. What did yellow do there?
Yellow.
Just cleared blue.
Yeah, yellow.
And tried to go past halfway, which it just did. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, which is what we thought would happen. Alright, so blue needs to impact the red here, otherwise it'll be 2-0 down. He's looking at it, and he's got it. Nice shot.
It's a good ratio from that distance as well.
Yeah, so he's hit and he's kept blue in lawn, which has been a problem for him today, where he hasn't got blue out of the lawn. But in this case, hanging blue around the hoop's not a bad thing, unless red obviously takes it on and hits it. But it's further away and less appealing for red to hit. Looks like red is going to ignore it and just come in. It's not a bad position. Black will come inside that, I would think, on the left. Oh, it's turning. Damn it. So, combination of perhaps not the best line and the lawn swinging that around a bit. Maybe could have gone further left as we look at it. So yellow is also struggling to get in there.
I think the latest lawn playing on it was probably lawn 3.
Lawn 3. No, I was down there before looking at them and I thought lawn 2 was flatter than 3. Oh, well, anyway. It's a nice clearance by Gary. Well, I got to say though, when I look at, sometimes when I look through sunglasses at the lawns, it makes you almost seasick. It seems to make the ripples and the undulations more pronounced.
Yeah, depends if
So
you're
head's
glasses or not.
Thank you.
Depends.
So head's gone to a fairly defensive position with red because obviously black is going to do this, clear yellow, and stay on the opposite side of the hoop. I wouldn't be surprised to see yellow go out the red side of the hoop here and just see them circle around each other for a little while. Doesn't look like he's making. Oh, yeah, no, it is. It is. Yep. Yeah. So, although they're not in front of the hoop, but these aren't really failed positions because they're playing a tactic here of staying away from each other a little bit. And I guess it was relatively predictable that Gary would attempt some sort of promotion to get black up, but also not to get it too close to red. Yeah, 28, 29, 30. Black comes in too close to yellow, he's just going to get smacked, but probably wants to be, well, I would have thought that line is nice, but deeper, not so close to yellow.
And that just gives them more control shot to yellow.
Yes. So allows yellow to clear away and stay hanging around.
Looks like he's over.
So blue now looks a little desperate and wants to take on this very angly hoop. Probably if you're going to do that, you want the jaws if you fail and maybe you don't have so much pace, but maybe the lawn would affect that as well. It's nice positioning. So I watched a game not long ago on video from way back, Addison, and it was between two Egyptians for the World Championship, and it was the fifth game. So they're obviously 2 games each, and it was 4-2 to one of the players.
Yes.
And the other player ran the next 2 hoops in one shot for 4 all.
So
He ran
altitude to
7 and 8 into one shot for 4 all.
And what was the winning
And
score?
well, the next bit was the interesting bit. The player who'd had the 2 hoop lead rode in one shot. Then from down behind hoop 7, put his ball right in front of hoop 9, about 6 inches out dead in front, and I thought that was the best shot I'd ever seen. We all get excited about the big spectacular hits, but that placing that crucial placing after that devastation of 2 hoops in one shot I thought was brilliant.
Just adds the extra icing.
Yes.
What happened after running though?
Oh, he went on to win the game.
So that combination of those 4 shots, those 4 shots won him the game.
Well, the one shot recovery from having 2 hoops scored against you is what won him the game.
I reckon he's got a double here.
Yes, it's a kind of double on the angle of yellow and hoop, but also you've got the wobbly ground to contend with. He's got yellow. Oh, fuck, it was nearly very unlucky. So it was a good hit, but unfortunate outcome. And now red will just position. Yep. Just turns the colours around.
I don't know if you noticed, when they slow down, they like to rotate. So if you look at the ball,
Oh, okay, right.
they
So
like to wobble.
shimmy a bit.
Yeah. So
Right.
if you look when they slow down, especially in certain spots.
Okay, so Gary's just brought black back in. Blue's relatively close to hit red with, but Ed's looking for the block line. Put yellow on the block line. He doesn't look displeased. So just have a sneaky feeling that Blue might be able to just shave past that, but we'll see. And he's got all of it. So we're starting to mount a decent battle here at this hoop.
How many shots we up to?
30 on this hoop. So that's another nice clearance by Ed. Just agreeing the position that black went out at. Yellow looks to be quite angly for running, but it could be a jaws there if the lawn is flat enough around that hoop. So black may feel it needs to hit, or perhaps just coming in is smarter here. He's coming a little deeper. So Ed's just going to take tighter position. So you could play the triangle here and just put blue in front and clear yellow or black, but you're backing on black still being there, so you're taking the roquet would seem better, and that's what he's done. Once again, he hasn't got blue out of the lawn. So red is going to just come back. That's a bit short. Quite short. So that where he played red from is where Gary took the divot in the last game. So there might be a bit of an undulation in the lawn there, just inside the boundary. So Gary's taken the hoop on it, left leg bounced out and sat next to red. So blue is definitely hitting red, but probably going to take black out as collateral damage, so yellow can just come past and see what happens. I guess clean up the mess. This could get quite ugly, I think, here, because centre balling is going to move black and hedging is going to be a disaster. And, oh, he's taking yellow instead. Well, that's okay. That's a good choice. Well, it's red and black very close together. Yellow is back before blue, so there's probably some merit here in not doing anything, just being here. Rough night last night. Don't like too much light in the room, and I was very light in the room.
So are you
Couldn't
happy
sleep.
with where you're staying?
Well, somewhere to stay. It's not the most salubrious place, but it's not horrible. Okay, looking a bit confused about what to do here. I'm not sure that letting it just clear you after bringing yellow in is a good idea. I think you need to wire or just bump red gently to the boundary and hold your position there, and at least put a little bit of pressure on.
I mean, if he could get behind red and place a short boundary.
Yeah. Well, he can flick off a little bit towards where he's pointing now, get red to the boundary and bring black this way a little, just to add a bit of length to red's shot. Yeah, that's probably about the best you could do. And it puts it red back on that bit of ground where there's been some crazy stuff going on as the ball comes back in. Whoops. Careful there. Put things in the wrong place. Okay, so we have yellow coming back. Relatively predictable, but also a bit long. Might have let the pressure off a little there and extended this hoop a bit longer, which has already gone for 40 shots. That's just good enough, probably. Reed's now ignoring black. So he got what he wanted there.
There's like a patch where they speed up around that hoop.
Yeah, that's a nice ball. So we're getting back to that position we were in before, where we've got the ball sitting on either side of the hoop. Yeah, and we're going to go back to that again now. So there's no sign of a finish on this hoop just yet, unless you can get in this one into the jaws or wobble it through. You probably don't want to wobble it through with red sitting over there legal. It's spat out. That's a nice weight. Oh, now here's the often ignored in off your own ball situation. People are loath to do it because they don't want to move their own ball. Oh, in the end he nearly got everything.
Yeah. Got it out of the hoop. It's probably the best outcome besides in an off he could have.
Yeah, he's lucky he got a little bit of bounce onto the blue, because if they'd stayed another half inch closer, then yellow might have been able to get rid of both of them here. Might still be looking. I don't know. Oh, that's actually quite nice. Yeah, Gary's giving it a bit of a clap, so he's got rid of black and wired yellow from blue, or maybe not quite, but
Looks like it's still
close enough. No, blue's got the answer. But again, we're not looking at a hoop anytime soon.
I think it's right in this game. Gary's got his ratios are increasing.
His ratios of what?
His ball contact compared to last game with his rotates.
Oh, as in how much he's getting of the ball, centre ball.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But he's having less rotates from distance. That's correct.
Yeah. Okay, so the yellow coming in is shot number 68. So we're past the 50 shots at this hoop now.
There's that question, what's your high? What's
72 is the highest.
So it might be the record.
Oh, we could be. We're in there. I'm getting invested in it now.
So we need red to hit.
Yes, we do need red to hit
need
something.
red to hit
Yeah,
to
we need
break
red
the
to hit
record.
this. Yes, because we don't want to go. We don't want to work on failure. We want red to hit black. We don't want black failing the hoop.
Just in the sake of the shot count record.
Yeah, he's done well getting red out to that ropey bit of ground again, though. Although he hasn't been able to take a bit of relief past it this time. Oh, good man. So we've crunched that. Well, what are we calling here? Let's have black somewhere near yellow and yellow stops black out. So we can go another rotation, get closer to the record. Well, he's not really hit that particularly well. It's, well, the end result's not ugly though. Yeah, yellow's going to hit it. That's the spirit. Yeah.
Here's a question. You reckon you might get over 100?
Well, I'm sure there have been some games that I've not watched where we've looked at the score incredulously and gone, there must have been some really long hoops in that game.
So is that a record?
Oh, that's a nice shot. No, we're not near a record yet. We're up to 58 this heat. So we're on the podium. That's probably about the third longest.
It's curling in.
Oops. Yeah, it's not a terrible outcome all the same compared to what was there before.
Black's slow runner.
Yeah, yellow picks off blue clean.
Yellow picks up red.
Oh,
That's not bad.
yeah, bit of collateral damage, but not enough to really affect it. Okay, so that's now we're up to 60 shots, so that's second place.
Need blue.
Yeah, there's a fair way to go.
Yeah.
But a blue hit here would make it interesting. Yep. Oh, and unfortunate cannon into black.
Short.
Yep.
Looks like he's going in.
I've got the subconscious call to string this out a bit longer. Yeah, this is a tough one. I quite like black where yellow can't see it through red, but that really doesn't give you a lot.
But also, you want to go left side?
Yeah, he's going to go that side. Yeah. No, I'm not going to fail it because I think he's probably the right idea. Back in front. So we're up to shot 80 in the game, so 64 at this hoop. So we're not looking for a shoot at yellow and run the hoop by accident here. We don't.
Looks like he's going to shoot something.
Yeah, he's got it. Yep, yep, done enough. Black's hanging around, so that's successful. Deemed red, that's good.
Might mean he's wide, possibly.
Well, it's even if it's a little bit open, it's not an appealing shot, is it?
Not really, unless you're confident of getting your ratio.
It does allow. Oh, he's deemed as well, I think. Is it? No, he hasn't.
I mean, black probably just play
He
a
could
wire.
just, play a wiring game, wire black better instead of just sitting, he's coming out in front. But that's just allowing you to get hit.
Unless he's back in the rotator blue.
Yeah.
But it looks like black's not going to be there.
A little promotion on red.
Promotion.
Oh, and he's got
Might
a
have
nice.
been-
Oh, he's got
he might have
everything. He's
been
got everything in
there.
a nice little line there. That's a very nice shot. Well, we're going to get into the 70s. We're 68. 2 more before the hoops run, at least.
So what's our record standing at?
72.
72.
So it's giving us plenty of thoughts. Blue's just got to hit. Oh, he's tried to go the thin edge of red, I think. Well, sense of humour. Bounce this out. No. Nice hoop.
So that was a 70 shot hoop.
A 70 shot hoop, yes.
How many shots was the last game?
In total,
Yes.
146, so we're already halfway in terms of shots and we're only at hoop 3. I'm glad you find that amusing. Oh, that's a nice shot. Especially as he seemed to scuff back there. Yeah. Yeah. It's getting told off now. I once played a game of AC at the old Victorian headquarters, Worley, which is before Canley. And they had a picket fence behind the courts, pretty close. And opposition in a game of doubles hit the ball and it smacked into the picket fence and jumped up in the air, and I instinctively tried to catch it. And it hit me on the back of the hand, and I had a bruise with Dawson written back to front on the back of my hand.
Should have got it autographed.
Well, that's a nice block.
I think you're playing the wrong sport there, Marty, though.
Trying to catch croquet balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have played cricket with the...
I did play cricket.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. In a previous life.
Are you more of a batsman or a bowler?
Oh no, I couldn't bat. I could not bat to save my life.
So you're a bowler?
Yep.
What was your style?
Hang on a second, I'll just write that down. That was slightly over 7. I was very medium pace, swing bowler.
Nice.
So if the conditions were right, I could make the ball swing. And of course, if anybody who knows cricket, if you can move the ball off the straight line, the batsman's got no idea. Yeah. So on a good day, I was pretty hard to play, and on a day when you're on a fairly benign pitch, because I didn't have any pace, then I was picked off pretty easily.
But I think croquet balls are a bit bigger than cricket balls.
Yes.
Just by a bit.
Yeah, nice shot. So when I first started playing cricket, I was just there to make up the numbers.
Yeah.
I batted number 11, fielded at fine leg, never got a bowl. And then they gave me a couple of overs during the course of the year and didn't do much. But the last game of the season, we had qualified for the finals and we were playing the bottom team.
Yeah.
So they gave me a bowl. And I took 7 for 22 with a hat-trick.
Well then.
So the next week in the finals, I was opening the bowl.
That's one of your finest moments.
That's right.
Of your cricket career.
It was. I took 2 hat-tricks in my cricket career.
Yeah.
So that's a nice clearance. I'll give him that. And that's a nice position coming back, just falling down that little hill there again. Good enough.
We need a nickname for that corner.
Addison's graveyard.
Oh well.
the fence is too close corner as well. Yeah, if you could go for something, what's the word? Alliterative. It could be the butter and bowl.
Go on the hoop.
Oh, yes. So yes, so he took on the aggressive hoop and at 2-0 up and hit the wire and bounced all the way over here near hoop boundary near hoop 1, which allows black to come in and it's going to get in that little hill again. 99. So yellow, 100th shot of the game.
Wow. On hoop 3.
Yeah. Missed that one. Just over 7 yards.
Here's a question. What's the stroke count for a game? What's the record?
The longest one.
Yes.
Well, Ethan coded a game for me in the Canberra Club Championship, which went for 258 shots.
And what are we on so far?
101 now.
So you reckon we could break that record?
Oh, because you can always break records, but I hope not. That's a nice hoop. So we've got red coming in now from over here. And that looks a bit struggle street. It's just good enough yet. Okay, so what are we going to see here? He's looking at what sort of swing he's got with blue. So no, he's just looking at the swing because I think he's considering a promotion here. Yeah. So black, it's black down, or it's if blue's got a swing, or is it no, he's promoting? He's going to bring the blue down. I mean, you don't have to do it, but we don't look at that enough. I don't think we don't consider that, especially at the lower levels of play. You know.
Yeah, I mean Gary's played in the Cup, so it's pretty experienced.
Well, that's a pretty nice shot. And when you get them as good as this, you really can. You've got to take on the hoop next shot. Yeah, great shot.
His position.
Yeah, well, I guess he knows that there's not much he can try to hit, but then he's further away for the next hoop, isn't he? And
Yeah, I mean, if he still hits, red's
well,
still red.
yeah, true. But you know, sometimes you do have to play percentages. Think about what's this doing, not only for this hoop but for the next one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Gary's taking on the hoop, but it doesn't mean he's going to get it. Well, he did.
That shot after the execution of the shot before probably increased the probability of making the hoop.
Yes. Well, what's interesting now is we've got the same thing here. We've got a promotion as well. He's probably not done that as well as he would have liked, but you know, it's over there. So we've had a 70-shot hoop and a 4-shot hoop.
Yeah, it's a massive business.
Yeah. Have a couple. Right, taking nice tight position in front of the hoop. And blue, something to think about. Ooh. Well, there's been a few of these not outrageous doubles, and none of them have really worked out yet.
I mean, they're pretty close, doubles. Oh, yeah.
Thank you. bit of angle there, so it's about the 7 yards. We'll go with the under 7. Just and yellow should run, get back in front, pace off. Yeah, nice. Control the next 2. Okay, so yellow's controlling the front of that hoop, so blue's looking for the wire. Maybe the hills help this time. Yeah, body language says it's not good, but yeah, alright, it's alright. It's about outrageous.
I think with if it's on the left side, it curves to the left, but once you go over the hoop, it actually curves.
This one doesn't look like it's going to get there. No. Yeah, it's well short. And throw one out that side. Not convinced that's a good place to be, but
It'd be interesting to get the actual stat of how many successful positional shots have been on hoop 6.
well, yes. I mean, you can do as many as statistics as you want, but then it becomes a bit of analysis paralysis sort of thing. And also, the more you're starting to look for it, the more diluted your pool of results becomes, to the point where, you know, success and failure can be 100% based on one shot. So, yeah. So he's doing a pretty good job of staying in this. He's got red and yellow are a bit tangled up here as well.
Pretty even.
I'm wondering if, we can't tell from where we're sitting, whether he can play a pseudo takeoff from AC here and get yellow to hit blue.
There's a bit of gap, so he might be able to.
It means red won't be anywhere useful, but yeah, no. Just trying, could have been trying to wire yellow from black through blue. It's a bit of a thin living, and we can't really tell whether it's worked or not from here. So.
Black's still going to go for the...
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, I don't like to wait until after the next shot before I decide whether that shot was viable or not. But I think this time here we'll have to be able to. We want to see whether black can see yellow or not.
Maybe he's got the wire with the blue ball.
Actually, body language says that he's got something because his head's shaking and he's. So that might have been a block. So. Yeah, I just had to switch to get red, yeah. What on?
Wow, okay, so you're...
That's a bit of cannon fodder just there.
Well, that's just a stop shot.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to do much.
No, he got lucky there. Red's drifted a bit long. coming after that really long hoop. It feels like they've been at this hoop for a long time as well, yet they've only had 10 shots. Yeah, definitely. He's looking to the wire from red. So when yellow takes blue out, he's got yellow covered. So black's got yellow covered, we think. So what we're doing here, it's held this line a little bit more than you would have expected, but you know, it's just letting red hit blue away. I think I would look for a wire, red through yellow through wherever blue stopped. But maybe that's what he was trying to do. Is that just as red hit, then it just nicked yellow as it went through and hit blue. So maybe it was already close to. Anyway. That's what he played for, but it's just dragged black too far away. Got to fail that one. It's a nice way to just drift down that hill, but that's okay. It's just slowly kill the monkey here, isn't it? So.
Gary just looks like he's just going back in front.
Well, he's got to come back in front, or he's got to eat yellow. Really, it's not much point doing anything with red. And sometimes you've got to be careful that you don't decide to hit yellow and then you hit yellow next to black. Yeah. Or I should say a ball near another ball. But that's yeah, it's going to get hit, but it makes you have to hit him, I suppose.
Sorry, looking at black on yellow.
Yeah. Oh, it's not. It's just coming in. Just going to get hit again, just buying a bit of time, really.
He hasn't got the block.
No, he hasn't got the block, so it looks like yellow's going to go past and try to run the hoop. Oh, well, in the end, that's a bloody good result, but
I think he's
not so sure. Yeah.
And the impact's just stopped the ball because of the rickshaw.
Yeah, we'd love to get yellow out of there now, but I don't know. I'm not so sure. I like red. Red shot at black looks pretty scary to me. So. Yeah, so this is giving red a chance to just clear black and deflect off towards 7. Yeah. A bit like that. From 34. Yeah, that's a nice little promotion-y, othery thing. So black's giving up, going to halfway. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, there's one for the referee to sort out. Where did the ball cross the line? Because it's hit the white peg. If the white peg's not on the boundary correctly, then black's offside. But you only got to have a little bit. You've only got to have a little bit. Oh, it looks like they're right here, doesn't it? So you've only got to have a little tiny bit. So it's probably going to be okay.
Because there's left side of the peg.
Yes.
So it's on side.
Ruling on that, Marty?
Well,
Side.
somebody's got to go down there and actually have a look at it. I'd get the ball and I'd put it on the line like he's doing and just have a look to see where it hit that peg. But I'm going to say it was a little bit this side of the peg.
Yes.
But a little bit of the ball will be on side, so I think it'll be fine. But it's where you want to make sure that you've got your white pegs on the right side of the boundary.
What I mean to say is if you do hit the peg, it's
Yeah.
considered onside.
Well, that's not how I read it, because now the boundary is the inside edge of the boundary. The part of black's going to be cutting the line before it hits the peg.
Yep.
But it may just be that little part is also allowing the bulk of the ball to touch the line, which is still okay. You know. So 4-2. And blue coming in from offside position, being sent over to the other side, penalty point. So using the semicircle to get a slightly better line. Well, it's good enough. Red, of course, is legal because it cannoned off black to that position there. So he's happy that yellow's close enough to hit blue, so he's coming into a more aggressive position.
We can play third ball hitting red.
From what I've seen, you'd expect yellow's hitting blue, so I think you've got to move red. Yeah, you're close enough. Yeah. Yeah, that's where black's gone. Actually, it's not bad. I mean, yellow probably will hit blue, but if it does miss and you do run the hoop, then black's pretty good where it is. Get you back in the game.
So how many shots are you up to?
That's 140. So your average sort of competition game at not at this level, but bog standard level, is about that 140 shots, 70 shots each is about right.
Obviously less rotations because of more errors.
Usually, yeah. Sometimes you get the longer ones because there are a lot of errors, or sometimes.
Well, longer games. Well, very average game would be. The longer the game would be, the more hoop errors.
So one of the problems with the counting analysis is sometimes it looks really good because players aren't doing anything. So they take good position and then they do a tiny clearance, and then they take good position and they do a tiny clearance. So they're not failing; they're just not doing anything.
Not enough to a good stand where they can consistently have a successful shot.
Yeah. So there's flaws to the system, but I'm not using it to say this is the be all and end all. I'm using it just to try and get
Basic.
trends for basic coaching. So probably it's a great game and it's great to see it played aggressively, but you see a lot of people go, "Oh, I want to play like that," and they don't know what the hell they're doing. They just play like that. Shot.
Yellow's good. Yellow's gone down to 8. Red in a good position. Really shooting off the east penalty spot. Shot. So cross-court clearance to keep the game in the balance.
Yeah, when too much pressure is barely enough. Yeah.
Because if he misses this, red gets a good run, yellow.
And yellow's already down here, yep. And
be a
4-2 becomes 5-2, becomes probably 6-2 pretty quickly, yeah. Well, yeah, well, that isn't really, it's not the end of the world. It doesn't help, especially if red bobbles the hoop, because then you've taken the ball away. But you know, I mean,
What's his hoop running at?
in this game, he's got 80%. In the last game, he was much lower than that. The last game, he was 7 out of 11. He's 4 out of 5. Yeah. Oh, hello. Yep.
Almost his partner ball.
So you're looking for a wire here. Well, it's pretty damn close, but just kicked a bit at the end, didn't it? Yeah, nice. Well, one of the flaws in my game is when it gets tight and I get tight, I force my ball too close to the hoop and I give my opponents easier clearances there than you should hang back, even not as far back as what yellow is now, or where blue is, but somewhere back there more than trying to come up closer. Oh, it's a bit of a scuff.
Sure. Not bad. Going for a wide position.
Yeah, it hasn't got it, but it's a nice try. And distance is always your friend as well. So. You can't stop people hitting, you're just going to make it more difficult.
Well, it's the end of the game, isn't it?
Well, that's it, basically, yeah. Shot. So that's a nice shot. Another nice shot coming back. So that's the other area that he's gone up in this game. He hasn't taken as many long shots, but he's hit 5 out of 6. In the previous game, he was still better. He was still better than 50%, but he hit 9 from 16.
No, I think that's purely because he's hitting more accurately.
Yeah.
With these shorter breakouts.
So we're getting a good look at Gary here. So Gary's hits across his body pretty much all the time.
Yeah. That's going to go for a hit. Hit on the black.
So the hitting across your body thing, I mean, that's what you do. And when people point it out to you, well, you probably don't need that pointed out to you because it's not really helping. But it doesn't really matter as long as you know that's what you do. And I think that's where a lot of people fall down, is they don't understand what their body is doing. They all think they hit straight, when they don't. And
Well, I think casters hit more straighter, but they're still when they're going for the follow through.
so I think he's got a wire up there by the look of that.
There's a difference
That's
between
a very good shot.
Ed and Gary. Gary's swing style is obviously diagonal.
Yeah, a little off centre, but it works for him, and it's pretty consistently.
Yeah, I mean,
it's pretty
it works,
consistently
it
good. Yeah. But as long as you know that, so I mean, if you know that's what you do, that's what you do, and you can use that to sort of aim a little bit left and know your body will bring it a little bit right, that sort of thing.
Red's legal as well.
Yes.
We're just getting going for next year, so
It goes back to the old Levick doubles sort of stuff, where you shoot at the ball and you run the hoop, because you had two things to shoot at, and you know your body pulls you across left right when you tighten up, or right left when you tighten up.
Well, it's more subconscious.
Yeah. So again, you probably wanted to hang back a bit from red here, but a lot of players have been short coming to this hoop.
Especially if they're
not 100% sure I want to fail that. Yeah.
Maybe could get the cut off and put red corner floor.
Yeah.
And go to the boundary. Keep running boundary blue.
Well, you just got to stick with the best game plan at the time, isn't it? I mean, you've got to try and win all the hoops from here. So you've got to make a stand a little bit here as well. So you want
I mean,
to.
the probability of scoring that from way of blue kind of is sitting is
Yeah.
very low.
Yeah. Well, if the idea is to get 7, then you're going to lose 7-2 rather than 7-3. Then what does it matter? Might as well try and work on giving yourself the best outcome. So I think that's probably the best shot that you could play there. It's a nice shot. Nice shot. Yeah, reds are not running, so ignore red, come in. Yeah, make yellow have to hit you.
Blue has to. You reckon blue's a runner?
Well, it could be.
Blue's a good
You
call.
don't want to bank on it, but it could be. Top players go there because they're going to run the hoop. Oh, nice shot. Nice pace. There's certainly no point just being in front here, so might as well have a go at it. Well, it's worth a try.
Bounced on a good side there.
Yep.
Bounced on a short there.
Yeah, not losing on the next shot anyway, so anyway, he's going to play the little triangle here. Just a little pokier, that one.
So They'd scored 4 consecutive hoops in a row.
Yes, it has the last 4 hoops, yes. So, yeah, from 2-2 it's gone to 6-2.
Shot.
Yeah, nearly got Gary as collateral damage too, yeah. That's a hell of a shot.
Wide.
So it was slightly over 7.
Wide
Yep.
by 1 or 2
Yeah.
hoops, you reckon?
Yeah, wide by 2 hoops, I think. Yeah. That's a hell of a position to end up in.
I reckon jump over hoop 3.
Well, it looks spectacular jumping over the hoops, but
Go through
yeah.
hoop 4.
Well, what are you going to do? I mean, you got to hit something. You need to know the slope, which way it's going to go, and where you need to aim. And, well, that's not bad. He's looking. No, no. Yep. Well done. Yes. Yeah, the skinny wiring is a bloody wonderful work.
How much
Use
does
the
it
slope.
curl?
Well, it does curl a lot up there at that hoop. We've been talking about that all day.
It curves in multiple directions.
At 6, you were saying it curls left.
There's like a, so imagine like a bowl.
Yeah.
Like it's in the middle of the...
Yes. All right.
Yeah, it's like...
I can see it. I can see it.
The boys are having a conversation around me here, but yeah, that's it for the coverage for today because the other games have gone on the other lawn, so there's nothing to come on this lawn from here on in. But some quality games today, so hope you got something out of that. I'll go home and do some maths and watch a bit back where I missed a few time slots and things. But thank you for viewing, and tune in tomorrow. 8:30 start. 8 o'clock start tomorrow for the last round. Thank you.